Welcome to Education, Leadership, and Beyond, Surviving and Thriving. Welcome, everybody, to our podcast here. We are live in the studio, and yes, we have a guest right off the bat, live in my good friend, my neighbor, my colleague, Julie Balogh is here.
Hi, Andrew.
Welcome to the program. Yeah.
Thanks for having me.
I know Julie a long time. We've worked together in Port Jervis. Kids have grown up together, and certainly a shout out to her family or watching. If you are watching live here, jump in the show with a question, comment with us. But we have a specific topic today. Normally we're talking leadership, education, but a little bit different today. You have an event coming up here, Ms. Balogh, Tuesday. That information is scrolling below. But college and cocktails. Why don't you open and tell us what that's all, Julie?
Well, yes, college and cocktails often go together, but this is a little bit of a different take on that. A lot of times, everything's directed to the student who's going to be applying to college. So this is directed to the parents who are also just as, if not more, stressed out looking at colleges and trying to figure out the process. And sometimes, it helps to have a cocktail, a mocktail, a favorite latte with you when you're going through some of these stressful events. So I figured I would call it, college and cocktails. That's how it evolved.
Julie's a high school counselor, but she's also a former college admissions counselor. So she's seen college from both sides. A lot of experience there. Julie, you started your own company here, your own website, PlanHigherEd.com. And is that where they would find the session on Tuesday?
Yes, they can register for that on PlanHigherEd.com. Absolutely. Yep.
All right. So if I sign up, I have a high school junior myself. If I sign up, I know my wife's going. What could I expect on Tuesday when I join? What could I expect to learn from the session?
Well, you better bring a fancy cocktail. So what will you learn? I think the goal really is to have people feeling a little bit more comfortable going into the process. Mm-hmm. It can take two different avenues. I find people are like, oh yeah, I've done that. I know all about it. I'm fine. It's fine until last second. And then it's like, oh my gosh, this is all different from when I did it with my older child, or all different from when I did it, right? The lingo is different. The process, the timeline, everything is different, even from just before COVID. So a lot of things have changed. So I'm finding there's like two kind of avenues that people are taking. Either they're really thinking they've got it until it's almost too late, or they're like, I need help right now. I need to plan this out. I need to know, this, that, and the third. And so either way, we can try to work it out.
And it's going to be a live session. So again, you could register at PlanHigherEd.com. Again, you have a question right now, certainly can jump in the chat there. Introduce yourself. Let us know where you're listening from. And so, Julie, I have a junior in high school. You have a senior. You're on the doorstep now. Where do you start? Like, and when is too early to start? Like, is it too early for me with the junior to start looking, start doing some things? Where do I start?
Well, you're asking a former college admissions counselor and current school counselor. So I don't think it's ever too early to start. Bringing kids to college campuses, asking them, having conversations about their likes, their dislikes, the things that they might be age appropriate at that time, as far as, what are they seeing, maybe watching a football game or, from a college perspective. But I don't ever think that it's too early. We've been bringing our kids to college campuses since they were, Hallie was probably 3, wow. Not that she remembers anything at that time, but, the conversations were always at the dinner table, And
where do I start then, right? I'm starting to look at some schools and then all of a sudden I look at the price tag right away. It's like, oh,
Sticker shock.
Yeah, where do I start? Do I apply right away? How do I get going in the process?
No, I don't think you should apply right away. I think the process is exactly that. It's a process, and it takes a while. I recommend not being afraid of the price tag. Don't sticker shock. That is not what the intention of the process is. I am a huge proponent of return on your investment, so I don't feel you should overpay for whatever degree you're getting. But I don't think that should be the first thing that anybody should be looking at. It shouldn't be price. There's a lot of ways to work around those prices, and I do specialize in some of that. And the colleges want to make it affordable also in some respects.
Mm-hmm.
So it's not the price tag that's listed that's usually what most folks will pay. So where do you start? The conversation, and then start with the end in mind. So I also had an opportunity to meet Stephen Covey himself.
Wow.
Who did come up with the 7 habits of highly successful people. And yeah, that stuck with me, starting with the end in mind. Where are you going? What's the plan? Because the whole idea is to, have the student, the child, get into something that they are happy with, that they're successful with, that they can maybe move out and support themselves on. So that's like the end in mind. So what do you see yourself doing is really the beginning.
Yeah. Julie, sometimes, right, you just visit a place, your friend, it's a right fit. You're at a restaurant, it just feels right. And that happened to me when I went to college. I visited Guilford in North Carolina. I just was like, this is it. Like,
yeah.
How much of that is true, that you find your space just because it's good, it feels right when you're there?
The aha moment. That's, I think, what it's called. I think Oprah may have coined that,
Okay.
But the aha moment. So I had the aha moment, and I had the moment at a couple of colleges.
Mm-hmm.
So it was real for me. And then watching my own child go through, and we left a campus. We didn't even continue on the tour after one. So
she didn't feel it. She wasn't
shut it down.
Wow.
She shut it down.
Wow.
But like, I guess there really is something to be said about that aha moment. Yeah.
Julie, the applications too cost money. You're looking at 60, 70, $80. What's that magic number that you would recommend, to really get a spread of applying? Is it 5? Is it 6? How many schools would you recommend to apply to?
Well, there's ways around paying that. And if you come to the info session, I will tell you how to waive those application fees.
Tuesday night, 7:30 Eastern time. Come join us.
For that.
Yeah.
But you don't have to.
Okay.
Yeah, you don't have to pay. And you don't have to be in a certain economic situation to not pay either.
Okay.
There's certain ways that you can do that.
So that's one of the topics you'll touch on Tuesday. And Julie, are you recording it? Will it be on your website if you can't be there live on Tuesday?
If it goes well, we'll have it on the website. I'm hoping to be able to pull that tech together and get it situated for the website. And
there's a lot of people signed up, I know already. Again, if you're looking to sign up, you want to learn more about this process, you have, she said it's never too early. An 8th grader, 9th grader, 10th grader, certainly check it out. You can register at PlanHigherEd.com. And again, Julie's hosting this Tuesday, October 17th, 7:30 p.m. Eastern. Julie, you have a senior, right? Your daughter, Hallie, you guys are going through the process now. 100% complete, right? When you're done, where are you now in the process? It's October. What percentage? Like how much are you done?
She's applying to 8 colleges.
Okay.
And we have 3 left.
Okay.
So she's done really well. She's got her own timeline as far as when she wants things done. Obviously everybody has their options, deadlines, and so on. And there's something to be said about being early rather than just waiting till those deadlines, which will also be touched upon today. But I think she's 75%.
Oh, wow. Wow. Yeah. In October. That's great.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then how long? Like when do the acceptances start coming?
Well, that's going to be interesting this year because of the FAFSA. There's a new FAFSA, the simplified version of FAFSA, which is the financial aid forms.
That's a good thing. Simplified. I like that.
It's a good thing, I think, for us as consumers. I don't know how great the colleges are thinking it is right now because not everything is all ironed out. So I think that that's going to maybe put a little bit of a hold up on some of the decisions, because a lot of times the colleges don't put out the decision until the financial aid package is also available, because you want to not only know, did I get in, but how much money is the college going to provide? So I don't know how that's going to pan out. We're all kind of in a holding pattern, but I've been to 3 different colleges talking with financial aid over the last month.
Wow.
And they're all kind of holding their breath.
Julie, who makes the decision? Is it the kid? Is it the parent? Is it a us decision? Who makes the final call?
Well, I think it's not about educating the child about to make the decision. It's not, I don't know. I mean, of course, there's probably veto power as far as who's paying for it, who's taking the loan out for all of this. But I think it's really important for the child to be part of why the decision needs to be made a certain way. I don't feel that going to a particular college should be the goal. I feel like the best return investment, maybe with a college that, has the attraction for you, but like, I don't know that it's, I've always dreamed of going to XYZ college and I have to go there and, I'm going to study underwater basket weaving and that's going to be a really good return on my investment. I don't think that that's really how it should be played.
Yeah. And you've mentioned return on investment a few times. So you're thinking about where can this college help me create my career and then eventually start making some money.
Yeah.
Yeah. Wow.
Yeah. There's definitely a way to figure if your cost, out-of-pocket cost, which includes your loans, there's a way to figure out, is that career going to support those loans?
Interesting. And you'll dive into this on Tuesday.
We'll touch upon it on
Tuesday.
Dive into that is a little bit deep, but we'll touch upon it on Tuesday. Yeah.
And Julie does offer different services on PlanHigherEd.com. You can check it out. Kind of all these aspects of college there. And you're living it. You're going through it right now.
We're living it.
And you've lived it many years as a high school counselor also, again, in Port Jervis. Shout out to the Raiders. Again, if you're watching live, jump in with a question. Let us know where you're watching from. Julie, anything else they need to know about Tuesday if they were interested in coming?
There's nothing, like I would just bring a pen and a paper, your beverage of choice. You can wear your jammies. You don't have to dress up. You don't have to go anywhere. It's just supposed to be a really easy conversation just to kind of touch upon some of these things that might feel a little for us as parents going through this.
Julie's in studio here. I got some of my props here, Miss Julie. So I got this here. If I said, hey, Miss Julie, I want one thing, that one most important thing that I need to do to get my kid to the right college, what would you say that is? Who's coming out of here? What's coming out of here? What would you say that is, that one thing?
The one thing that will help get your kid to the right college? Well, I mean, having the right resources, the right guidance, the right information, I think is really where this is leading, because like if it's new, everything's kind of changed.
Well, Julie's running a free workshop Tuesday, 7:30, October 17th. You can register again at her website there. This is great, Julie. I'm getting ready to do that. My niece in Long Island is going this year, and I have my cousin is at Delaware, so it's live and real for us, which is exciting. So if you're interested, please join us. Julie, anything else you wanted to share before we let you go here?
I don't know. I don't know if there's anything to share except, get your information, know where your resources are. There's a lot of free stuff out there, but it can get overwhelming. But definitely check the website out. Maybe join us on Tuesday and hopefully we can help you.
Julie Balogh here from PlanHigherEd.com. Julie, thank you for coming on. Thank you for doing this for people. COVID, we all got turned upside down. We're kind of back on our feet here. Everything's much more expensive now. So certainly looking at that return on investment and looking for ways to maybe not pay the sticker price for things that people are in need of right now.
Yeah, definitely.
Well, there's a lot of information on PlanHigherEd.com. Julie Balogh, thank you, Julie, for joining us here on the program.
Thank you, Andrew.
Yeah.
Appreciate it.
Good luck. Good luck on Tuesday. If you're interested, you can register right on the website. She's got a lot of people coming, so looking forward to that event.
Cool. Thanks.
All right. Let's see if we can get
Cheers.
the music back on. Cheers, everybody. Thanks for tuning in, everyone.